Salibonani sesibuyele njalo podcast Yabantu le esihamba sibuye. Namhlanje siphethe friend of the show influence yethu. Akusi influencer, kulama influencer la posta influence yethu. A person who inspires us, a person lengabona singena ama guest li blame yethu. Sengikhulumile khathi sikhona la.
Ay pressure leyo. Ay pressure.
Ufakile intwana ne.
I think he's the bridge between us and the people that we need to interview here. Sesihle samfaka ku sport. Mina la mibizo nguJoyful Mphuma phansi lesigodini eMangwaneni eMbizingwe. Angihambi ngedwa. As usual.
Shaba. Isikolo sasejwane nje sithi edleni isithemba inkani. Mfana uphuma phansi kwana leglaga 2 emapaneni angithi njengoba uJovethile wathi hayi namhlanje sithe sathi ake sibize i-friends of the podcast. Mina ngumfana nami.
Okay.
Intwana yami impela. Ithe izovakashi izobona amakamera amakhulu. Yabona ukuthi serious phela.
No, it's
wadelela iCampro. Uyavuma phela. Siyasifaka la kunapha kuwena lana la kwabona.
Mina ngiyabona uthi ayimesha what yabo.
So uyasola leso kwenziwe.
No, ngingenzile but
Isibhuda isibhuda.
Thina abantu abane problems sebenza ipoligy. Yeah. Brown. Yeah, manje yona into abantu uyidark and lovely. Ikhala ezakamzana nawe ayisizwelile. Yabona uTomu ne akakumnyama. Uyi-navy blue mfana.
Ngoba sisishilo lapha na asizukuhlala isikhathi eside ngoba sishilo i-friend of the show iyabuya izoxoxa ungathola sesibonisa kwezinye indawo ukuthi senze kanjani siqhubekela siya phambili because we are all about growth. Siphinde sibingelele lapha sithi welcome to Campro studios la shootela khona njengoba ubona nje ubukhazikhazi le quality yama video I'm sure la uyayibona ukuthi ingathi itshintshile isezingeni eliphezulu. Siyabonga khona phana ungachecka ngaphansi ku description akhona ama number akhona ama contact details where you can contact us, can contact Campro ukuthi lawe uthole ama video angathi akhala kahle. Singakachithi isikhathi namhlanje sihamba lo Tom. Mina ngikwazi ungithomo kuphela.
Yes, Tom.
Tom.
Yes. The reason how this name came is Tom Sonjo in full, but ngomfana wakosengwayo.
Okay.
Tom is why would you need a navigator in a Tom? We navigate ourselves through the industry,
yes,
through markets, through work and all. That's why I'm Tom. I'm Uncle Tom to some kids, but I'm Tom.
So nice. Which industry are we talking about here? Because ukhona ubukele uthi mina ngaqala umbona Tom and already you are talking about the industry. Yipi industry lesikuyo?
I actually get confused at times because like I'm in the media space, I'm in the technology space, I'm in the hustling space, but mostly I'm in media and technology.
Okay.
And I doubt he has never worked in his entire life.
Have you ever worked?
Yeah, he needs to confirm that on television.
I think I signed my first employment contract this year.
For the first time?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, after so many years of just being a hustler.
Yeah, so my first time in Calais, and I still putting full-time employed.
Like it's not even work, it's just I think it's more of a service agreement.
Service agreement.
Yeah, not work. He has never worked his entire life. Yeah.
So, usenzani ke manje if ungasebenzi?
I've been an artist manager. Before I've been an artist manager, I've been a marketing person, I've been a publications person, Jaro Futi. I think umuntu wenza
events organizer.
Events.
Exactly.
Ngenza ama logistics kuma truck. Ngengancenga ama funeral contract. But I think to be really honest is it's true. Akukho like indlela ukuthi umuntu ngavuka uthi
this is gonna work.
But I think economy esikiyo as Africa is you need from compared to sakhamba esikolo not ngathi bad but era esikiyo is I kind of feel like Africa has changed from a space where ukuthi mele uhambe uyemsebenzini wayo. You need about 5-7 income.
True.
To sustain yourself. Yeah.
Realistic.
One income is no longer enough. Yeah.
That's why you tend to solve some influencer.
Yes.
Host.
Ngapule 9 to 5 job, and then at the end of the day you need to do something as well.
That's true.
Yeah, because you can't sustain yourself with one income. So I think slowly Africa is moving into there.
Yeah.
But I think mainly youth in Southern Africa. Some of them, I love how the West have embraced this from a long time ago.
Yeah.
You know, I was shocked to Guti. I've got some Nigerian friends, some Ghanaian friends. When they are in South Africa, I'm very proud. I'm going to open my shop in the morning. Kuluma either I'm getting some gizzards or either getting some chini, which is street, on the street. Yeah, he takes pride into entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about vele enga cabanga umsebenzi.
Absolutely.
Uhlala cabanga entrepreneurship in which it becomes better than formal employment.
Absolutely.
So I think it's people like Tom, their generation also, that is also embraced that thing. Yoguti, work can't give me enough.
Yeah.
I need to be create employment and create opportunities. And although I feel like maybe we're still lagging behind, even a city, most people nowadays, they are trying to diversify.
Yeah.
When my incomes are different that are coming.
Yeah.
So he's into technology as well. Yeah, he has done a lot of interviews, I think, with radio stations and TV stations, with e-tech.
Oh, radio.
He has forgotten.
Hey, how can you forget that, bro?
He's forever on Alex FM, man.
But you know,
and all these other radios.
Yeah, when you just shy, it's kind of snake to talk. Is I remember now when I started working in the music industry. Maguna ma show. Resamba na ma city. Ma city la bebe ina ma pack. When the artist when he say I go stage.
Yeah.
When I putting us slabana ba. Eh, 200.
Oh yes.
1 for 2. Yeah, the first album.
Okay.
That's where we used to think as mau kumala there was far jama 200 rand, 20 rand. But you have far because like I remember a box used to have like 25. And 25 maybe you leave a record label wherever you are at the time. You will maybe have a box 100. So a box 25. So maybe you have album 1, album 2. So now show maybe was 2250 for 4 combinations.
Yeah.
There's a hub of music as an artist sign autograph.
Yeah.
A sign him niggas mood. That is gone.
I was saying
I say like music and
it gonna very.
I say
it doesn't exist anymore, right?
I think so.
Is there even a company that still does CDs nowadays?
It's only a few companies that do vinyl, but it's vinyl, but they are for people that have money.
Yeah, I wanted to say with finally
vintage.
I've seen there's
people that are still in touch with the vintage.
Yes.
It's taste now.
So
So what is exquisite taste? Take and check because
because I saw it because in vanilla one, vinyl one, 2000.
You lie, bro.
Yeah,
2000.
Take my collectors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, come and collect.
But in the is sound Liana, Spotify, those things are closer to sound more than stuff. Yeah.
In what way?
Okay, that's interesting.
Bear in mind, like I remember record directly.
That's why it's fun.
I record directly. Go city. Or go tape.
Yes.
It happens to my sister go MP3. What? The sound it changes.
It tones down.
It tones down, but it's still the same. But
the quality of sound now.
Just when you go to this card, play a ECT in your car. And play from your Spotify and play from your iTunes. So when the same album, it sounds different. But it's the same.
So abantu dala behamba lomkhakha lo uthi kulezinto eziningi abangakasixoxolisa.
Kufundisa la siyafunda. That's take some city.
Yeah.
Just take some just different.
We wonder what is it. You spoke of artist management.
Yes.
Any notable artist was a manager before?
I've made.
Yeah.
You've met artists.
You've made artists.
I've worked with Begazela.
Begazela for Begazela.
I've worked with Samba.
Yes, he's a very good guy, hey?
Yes, I'm working with Xhosas Brothers currently.
Oh, wow.
Xhosas Brothers.
Yes.
Jesus.
I've worked with, I've done stuff Abantando. I've done stuff who else?
Where is Ubeke, man?
Villa. Ubeke should be on a sabbatical or something. Last seen Ubeke in years. I haven't seen him.
He has left music.
I hear he should be back though.
Okay.
Is it?
So, tell us more about artist management. Why is it important for a young artist, an upcoming artist that is watching there? Because I think most of them, they struggle with this thing. They end up maybe they capture a mom,
signing wrong
contracts because they don't have a manager.
Yeah.
What is the importance of having a manager and a role of a manager? Because I think sometimes people confuse umngano nemali okuthengela ibhiya nemanager. Lo muntu othanda umculo wakhe fan to a manager. Ngingaba nje so Jovi ngiweze recorder uthi ucula umaskandi nje ngase kudala. So because ngizwana naye mina yimi nebus lo mdala wami lapha urambule bus lama camera le bus unyama imthwala amhambisa lapha sesithi nanye ngumanager wakhe.
When I can give you an example, like, I never woke up and said I loved music. I love live music. Mina ngithe ngiqala music management or artist management. I used to help out a friend who was Begezelanko.
Okay.
And we were signed at Motherland at the time.
Ozo.
We telling you guitar. That's what I'm telling you guitar. I'm telling you motor.
Ubunguspana boy.
Ubunguspana boy. Say that. Oh wait, yeah, record what. Till a point where like James Sevens alive, a lot of artists approached me. And I started helping them out. Started doing that, started plugging them. Then it went on. But before then, when we meet the industry before, but it happened to a point where like, I found growth in that whole space. This kind of thing, I kind of feel there is no wrong contract. Or do you know why I say so? When the other person was saying,
so lapana nxa ekhanda contract uyikhanda according to what you bring.
Even what you bring, asicabanga grand is when amawusiya ku record label bazokufauza bazokufaka endlini bazokwenza konke. I'm so like I'm for people should read what they say themselves to do. But what I will say is at that time I've worked with artists myself who have put my time and energy.
Even resources, yes.
Resources. Yeah. When I say sell a hit, it's
and something
tom. So that's why you find out like my success is not stingy.
So who's taking advantage of that person, but people forget to who made that person as a man today, and there's so much love.
Resources.
Yeah.
And also bear in mind, industry this kind of thing. That network. You worth if not.
Okay.
That's why I find, for me, you say I know so many notable artists locally around, which I feel they've got the best talent, but they will never reach their fullest potential.
Give us one example. Just one. I'm putting on the spot.
Or to make it easier, we can say it will be hard for them for now to reach their potential. But if they change, they might make it.
I'll give you an example. Like I remember before I even made it I kind of always feel that X-Mile should be bigger than Begazela. Because I remember when I stumbled upon X-Mile at that time, I was doing stuff with English studios. Studios, Bob Blacks and stuff. If you look at guys like Bob Blacks, I think Blacks he's surpassed his level. And I remember that time we were supposed to do a free album project, which was still at English Studios.
Yeah.
And it was turned out. And I kind of feel like in terms of writing, lyric-wise, that guy is solid.
X is good.
But I still think he's still in development. I kind of feel like, you know what, talent does not just cut it.
Okay.
I kind of feel like you need to be self-driven. Then we come to you.
Consistency.
I've worked to some guys platinum who believe that they can do better.
Yeah.
Platinum a lounge.
That's it. Yes.
I say even to a point where I remember when I used to where kutu ubege. I became a point where to him I was a PA. I did him as a brother, and I'm happy that I became like a PA to him because we part ways. But I've seen the level that I've done and the level I'm going, and I thank God for all the doors that they opened.
So you played your part.
I played my part, but I kind of feel like at that time is if he had invested more in me as an artist manager, we would have done more. But
so do you feel like he gave up on you?
I think we
early?
each other.
Oh, okay.
I think we outgrew each other.
Okay.
Kind of
Makes
like
sense.
outgrew each other,
Makes sense.
Yeah, no, I've done international acts, my brother. I'm doing international acts.
Hey.
But I still see him as a father. I would love to work with him one day.
Yeah.
And I see him very much. He's a solid chap. That's how I go.
International aids ngabobani labo also.
I've done stuff with Hannah Montana. Not Hannah Montana. It's called Zeus.
Zeus, yes, I see Zeus,
Yes, I've done stuff with Zeus. One of my artists that I've worked with has done a project with Morgan Heritage. I think we've got over 1 point something million views. Yeah.
On YouTube.
Jesus. And but who else? My brother.
You're everywhere. So we're still talking about the role of manager and Namari, because what is the difference between a record label in this case? No artist manager.
So ukumbule alright, yabona uma record label. Kulabantu abathi ngama A&R, artist and repertoire. Abantu abadila ngama artists, right? Then obviously the more you grow uba lo muntu odila lapho okunderstand. Because you understand and the whole point is so understand umuntu usebenza njani. Maye ngadaba hayi ungamfaka stage. Maye ngayenza
because kula wena artist umuntu awona ngada ngamfaka staging
aso
flop kube lo munye uthi ngamfaka staging performance
Ibe perfect.
wow
bakhona embazi ukuthi ngangawafaka staging babe nice ukuthi beso babe mamele bethi
ngobani
bakhona futhi
Number one. Oyo one. Balama hits.
Okay.
Balama hits.
But umuntu le hit kululu kumqamba ngoba vele I mean
Balama hits.
he's a superstar.
But he's a superstar.
But I think that's true. I think I love what you're saying, especially in terms of identifying strength. Ubesazi wena nxa like the way you explain ngakhona uyabusukwazi ukuthi umuntu lo uperforma right mayeso lo nxa eso ka perform. I think into eshota kakhulu especially
ukhumbule into le iba ekushaya in the same point ukuthi today you can go to sleep. Ungakwazi uyavuka kusasa. Sasa ukuthi ithe yaduma ku TikTok.
Yeah, because especially hit you won't be knowing what wenzala.
Yeah.
So going back a bit to the issue yama record label and artist. I see most of the times artists come out as victims. Whenever they feel like maybe they will start raising their concerns, hey, sidliwa ngama record label angithi, and then a few even people get to support ama record labels or understand the role that would have been played by these record labels.
Like I'll give you an example. Yeah, well, like I'm a company njabo Universal. Universal ungayilanda la unguwe nje. They deal with the full with the brand. I've always run away from the point of view you work with artists, you work with brands. When you're a brand bafuna a full-fledged team.
Yes.
A full-fledged team awena labana kumele uunderstand ukuthi mina mangivuka ekseni ngestudio lo muntu ubusy ngawe ngabooking ubukela ama gigs booking agent.
Yes.
Kube lo muntu othiwa i-artist manager okumanager wena le team yakho. Ubona uma utravela kuyatraveleka awutravel le team yonke awutravel le band yonke wena you're in the right places. Then you knock off. What hits us a lot of times is sadly when we look for these things, it's like these big brands or Universals, you're you're ambitious and all. But now they're looking to make a profit. They are willing to invest minimum.
They're in business.
Yes. And at the same time, bear in mind that I kind of feel like as a business or as a person, you always bet on the winning horse. True. That's why you check the finals on Yena record label, lead 14. but I focus on number 1 or number 2.
Yeah.
Yes, they focus on what will bring them money.
It's business.
And if, bear in mind, when they put money to you, you are a liability. But now you always want to bet on something that might bring you back.
And I also show.
Yeah, for sure. So it's true, when we say, obviously the models of business have changed. But I kind of feel like when you read these things, I think out of your 10 friends or your 5 friends, even one of them was
okay.
because that's what
kuthiwa ezangithi ejolojo zingamqeda phela uform 4 kodwa singakwazi ukubala.
Yeah. Kukhona into ade ukhuluma ngalaphana engicela ukuthi siphinde si-emphasize. Out of 10 friends olabo, kakube lo yedwa loba ababili abakwazi ukufunda. Ukhulumeni laphana uBratom. Ngoba eqinisweni guys, nxa ungakwazi ukubala asocala. Kodwa thola phela umongezi kube nguye okubalela. Mina nje ngikwazi ukubala but uyambalela umfethu nxa ulama contract anje ukuthi hayi lapha ungasayini ngoba kuso. So ipoint le I think iqhakatheke kakhulu kuma artist especially awakithi ngoba baphonga ungena start singing and performing without understanding what's happening.
No, even Yabana, like what we forget to understand is Curtis' name is I always hate this but artist manager, but he brand manager.
Okay.
Yes, like me and I'm a brand manager to you, my brother. Like
I know.
But like Yabana's Curtis' name is Timundo was ukubalela. Timundo was admin. Because what that person need to understand is Curtis' name is you need your UPC, your unique selling point. Because umuntu uzakushaya uthi hayi mina ngishaya imaskandi, but how you don't look the part.
You don't look maskandi.
You don't look maskandi.
Yeah, you look hip-hop.
You look screen.
Yes.
Maskandi.
At the same time, man, but what you eating ngomazengo secholocho but yini?
Khuluma kahle phela
Bathini
ndoda.
hayi bathini.
Phela amazinyo agcinwa iColgate kuphela. Nokuhlonipha nje. Nokuhlonipha icholocho lilizwe.
I know ilizwe.
Bewungeke igama athi ngalikhuluma.
But yabona.
Bewungeke unye ukulinganisa athi ngokukhuluma.
I know, true story, bro.
Hey.
I was in the
Yabe sikhala indazi bra.
I was in the Eastern Cape.
Yes.
This guy, you Uber driver. And bra, I noticed one was a show. But I noticed you're an artist manager. Do you know there's a guy in Logumpika for Botswana? This guy who sebenza for the same person abam sebenza la. This guy sings music. Yasecholocho. Ingoma yana vele ezintswembe yabo. But this guy can't be packaged. Do you know what fascinated me about this Uber guy? Wasela umuntu engasoze ngimbone. To your point, I was every year what December I perform cholocho, plum to but he knows the passion that this guy has, but he saw what he can benefit from me. So I think sometimes we need those friends that see your unique selling point. And this kind of thing when they enjoy what ngihamba nawe sporting balibhatala ngama 6 pack.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Then
Let's try.
But you all need to start somewhere. Nami ngasho ngiphuthela guitar.
Mana ungakhoye phambili. Yazi sayeza bhadala ngesitshwala kwenye indawo yomfowethu.
Lami nganga MC ngabhadala ngesitshwala.
Ukhona la isabhadala khona ngesitshwala.
Sebenza indlela esimanga.
Ni right.
Hayi ngesitshwala.
Nabambhadala thank you.
But thank you kuphela.
Thank you boy. That was a very good job. Thank you so
you
much.
did well.
Usebenze wasebenza.
You know, I end up saying, look,
you can't reverse it.
The internet is I think sometimes corporates or abantu abalezinto they take advantage of artists.
Absolutely.
Was the energy that you have put up, you understand?
Right.
And your talent, you understand, into making sure whatever menzele khona. Like we're saying we will host your event.
Yeah.
We make it beautiful. Umuntu eku-MCL.
Dot ungakhuluma ukuhosta kuphela.
Yeah.
Uyakufaka kuposta wena because you're a crowd.
Exactly. People will come wanting to see Tom. People they are there. Maybe take report.
They don't know to Tom ngabhadalo.
Abawazi Tom kanjani kabhadalo. So I think sometimes these people kuba nzima as an artist sometimes abantu bayabona udumile ule fame. Yeah, there's a guy once said uthi akulanto ebhlungu njengoba famous embroko.
I don't, but you can't have them both most of the time, you know that, huh? Usually sometimes.
Serious?
Yeah.
Usually it's like that. You can't have them both.
Yeah, because most of the times if you don't have someone who plays the part of monetizing your talent. Because what happens most of the times is you find people, you are very good, we are higher, but even lapo hayiko na ubhadalo. Because when as an artist, what you understand is art. You love what you are doing, not the admin part or how to monetize your own art. So when I've managed artists as well.
Yeah.
Uma manager ma artist akona uthola ukuthi sivumela ndoda akula muntu okuqhashayo. It's me who books,
exactly.
who confirms the booking.
I
and then
turn down bookings, I accept bookings.
Then these artists at the end of the day afone umngane wakhe alo kumthengela isitshwala umthengela utshwala. Uthi uyadona uhleli ubona nje ku trend video of your artist a performer somewhere. Do you understand? A lot of them uzibuza ukuthi but this person I'm trying to brand this person ngitshela ndoda if it means akula gig or we even because I would have put value on you and understanding ukuthi no when for sure kumele ushayele into engaka then someone and then we clip laba ngcozo ngidlalela because when for your love you now forget ukuthi this is your business, this is your career and this is what your talent must take care of you.
Absolutely.
Do you understand?
You know one thing engakusho Putami is artist mina ngazi njani angazi bahlabethe uwindi basola umuntu one.
Akona ma artist la zona umuntu one.
I think singahlala singama artist manager la
I think
singayenza inyi memorial service entswe o siyenze vele inyithwa bathi ni upilo talk.
Yeah, ipilo talk eshapsha.
Ngeke ngayenza event yami just before COVID. Benga artist ngangiyayi last number phezulu. Do you know what when I did my event everyone else came and performed then ngabafaka ngoposter.
Okay.
Artist yami ngitable italeza kuyenzele. Obvious. Ayibuya.
Azange communicate.
Azange communicate. Labana uthi uyabona ukuthi because like I'm not saying what it's wrong. People outgrow each other. Like for me I'll tell you like for me that's why I say for me when one of even people in the industry what Tom Bekesela.
Oh,
that's,
okay.
I understand that, like,
that's how you were known.
That's how I was known. And for me, it's like I never understood what the name at the end meant.
Okay.
Be patient.
Wait for your time, bro.
Wait for your time.
Yeah.
And like for me, and a lot of times is that's why I say with like sometimes ungesabe ukuthi ukhatamatize.
And move on.
Yeah, because sometimes
don't be scared to walk away.
Don't be scared to start afresh. Don't be afraid.
Yeah, that's like, a big one.
Like sometimes is
producer drop some sound there.
Yeah.
That's
a big one.
But your comfort zone is not your growth zone, right? Then at the same time, your growth zone is not your comfort zone.
Yes, the engaqhubekela phambili until lapha wena that day wanithumela abantu labana abamfaka ema IC.
Yes.
Abantu labana bantshela something. Empilweni isihlutshwa kuba too comfortable. So bathi kungena IC lokhana kumfundisa discomfort prepares you for tomorrow.
Lapha ngathi ngona uzihambele wedwa. Mina bra ngizalwe enkunini bra. Mina ngizalwe emaphaneni phela. Enkunini ezivandiwe bra.
But Usuyikhaile Potwami is for me one thing that motivates me every day is remember we always talk about how David killed Goliath, right? Fine. But do you know we never talk about the part where after killing Goliath, that guy went into refuge. Usole funa ukumbulala because abantu bayosebenzisa
instead of
wanga wacatsha kuba abalele khona umuntu.
Yes.
And then this guy became a great king. I'm not saying ukuthi you know what we all need to go past that. I'm not saying ukuthi
that's powerful.
Ndandazela ungene ubese inkinga zibuntu zinzima la.
Drop some bars there.
Yeah.
Uzima la ungene inkinga. I don't like it. But like sometimes you know you need to when you get to that point where as a brand manager, artist manager, don't use your emotions. I've used my emotions.
And you learn from that.
Yes, I've learned my emotions. I've resigned from a good job, my brother.
Wow.
And I'm sure you guys know about it. I resigned from my job to a point where my CEO was like, dude, where's that? I got that for sake. Fuck you. But we've sat down as brothers.
Clear things out.
We are doing bigger things.
Wow.
So sometimes it's that thing where we like sometimes I'm not saying
Ego,
people-
pride,
it gets to the group of us. At the same time, my emotions are shy.
Yeah, I think especially, I always say maybe this can relate well to Uchovie because he is a coach as well.
Yeah.
So he understands this better.
Yeah.
But in that Uguti, I think this struggle, especially in Africa, of failing to deal with our emotions,
It's a big one.
No,
it's a big one because I think as people we lose a lot
Because of that.
because of that. People
Failing to
destroy
manage.
relationships, people destroy business relationships,
Imisebenzi.
imizi yachitheka.
Yeah.
They lose out on opportunities because of pride, the
Just
ego.
failing to
Yeah.
manage that.
Yeah,
I think sometime last year.
Kobulawayo Tom. Thank you.
But uThebu as long as I'm
Until
Out
Hayi kuseduze.
No. Lungisa Tom, lungisa.
Kwabulawayo.
Yeah.
Kwabulawayo.
He said Kobulawayo
Oh,
or
Kwabulawayo.
Bulawayo.
So
Bulawayo unkoko wakho.
so ngati
Yeah, no problem.
Eh, already.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
last year, I think every year I attend the festival, Wadi Chakranda Festival. It's a very dope festival. Trust me.
Okay.
It's curated by one of these guys called Walter Wanyanya. Walter has done so many things. Like he like I think one of the best things that he'll tell you about the festival is the music in business conference. And besides, obviously, there's like the music in Bizo, in Durban, there's the Mushito here.
Yeah, so the Moshito, it's
happening.
It's happening again.
October,
Yeah, it's back.
yes.
Yeah, and it's funded. It's from the Ministry of Arts and Culture, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Then there's one also in Botswana. It's called Botswana Music Conference.
Yes,
in Lesotho.
that's where you went previous month.
Yes. I'm
Okay.
also going to Lesotho sometime when I come back
Yeah.
from Zimbabwe. And like what I liked about it is the artist workshops are free. Food is free. The books are free. It's just for you to get yourself to a ride.
But are people aware of these things?
They do.
Exactly.
They do advertise this. thing.
Do you market these things out there to artists like
It's just
Capcom?
organizations. But when I'm an artist,
Yeah.
I always say, we artist, hamba always register but try music in Africa. In music in Africa, it's a portal it's like a dating site for musicians. You register yourself, you register your website, you put your bio, you put your new music. Promoters can connect with you via, and also themselves as an organization. Every day they share grants, they share what's there, they always share news. It's really for artists.
So don't you think maybe this reluctance in adapting to
Yeah.
the technology
Yeah.
sometimes cost artists most of our artists a lot of talent cost them to train because
Ayikho leyo knowledge.
That's the thing.
Befuna ukufika lapho.
okay
I was in Bulawayo, gone out, kumnandi, right. Then one of these girls, they know ukuthi Tom lokusenza lama artists. What Tom? Funa uzobona le artist le. Ngathi no, I can't go and see this guy. You should come and see me.
Okay.
Umfana wazange wabuya zombona. But he signed to one of these major labels here. And I've said I know where he signed to, but I do not see. Believe you me, I can bet you 5,000 rand. If he makes a hit before that contract ends, angizolinika mina.
the
Just funa umazi phela manje. Ngoba against bet
be valid.
No,
Like producer, is this fair? How can this bet be valid? The artist has.
That's why I said no. I'll put the artist at the end, but that's why I say
Okay.
at the same time is that's when you find that I don't think it's lack of technology, it's ignorance. When record labels sign you, when you have distribution deals, put the work in. 1 week, one hit doesn't buy you your lifetime achievement. 2 hits don't buy you. Elvis Presley died making hits. Oliver Mtukudzi has got 60 albums. Man.
Yeah, hits.
Yeah,
Hit after hit, Baba.
You must say,
He never say Tony in and then when they slipped.
So for me, like I bumped into one of these girls. Like, no, please come and meet Asaph.
Asaph Africa.
I think it's yes. I think it's signed to Universal.
Yes.
But what can you tell me about Universal?
And Def Jam Africa.
I need Def Jam. Literally need Def Jam.
Can't it?
But like all I'm just saying, not about like I'm being historic.
Okay, but ungakaqhubeki kune myth la phandle ekuthi Nasty C wathe signa ku Def Jam, it was a way of shutting him down. Asaph also wayengathi Asaph esengathi sekhuphuka iDef Jam Africa yamsayina. Is that true? Ukuthi ibasayinela ukuthi benga khuphuki kakhulu begcina sebechaya igenge le.
How does that make sense?
The only person that can silence Nasty C to me is Touchline.
Oh,
That's my
okay.
That's me. For me,
okay.
Cool. Asaph has got talent, but I think he needs to work hard at it.
Okay.
That's me. There's a guy called I saw him in Music in Bizo last year. Magic something, man. Even Zakwe, if you go on Zakwe always posts that guy.
Serious?
Why freestyle I'm at check as wake till today. I'm like, yeah, magic something. I've even Jacaranda festival last year what perform.
Why singer mas?
Underground so
okay.
I'll tell you that he's solid, bro. Zakwe is one of the few guys I know that they love underground.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
And they appreciate the underground, yes.
Internally, I performer, I freestyle flow. It was a competition. Zakwe called this boy back on stage. He won and called him that dude, read to another verse.
What?
What is? We say I didn't get up with Asaph. I didn't be serious.
So, lava, okay.
You know what?
Like,
you know what? I think there are some cases that we look at. For me, that's why I say, like, for me, when you sign it, it's good. When you sign my deals like for Universal, big brands, it's cool. It's nice. Put in the work. Tell me one album that you've heard from this boy.
Don't you think maybe Ugu sign to these big record levels, if I pressure bafana, maybe they were never prepared for such
No, you
big
know what?
deals.
In life, I don't think we're ever prepared.
But maybe
listen. David wasn't prepared to be a king. Why
Exactly.
Adrenaline.
I'm just exactly. That's it. And it will end there.
There's a bigger picture later.
And that's why I kind of feel like sometimes that's why I would like we need to put the work into it. The small things build the big picture. That's what I'm saying. For me, Boy is signed there. Give me one.
Mina ngamcina vele ngakabi signed to our Def Jam.
One boy that I've listened to, which I kind of feel like I'd love to work with him one day, is man. No, Afropop.
Ingoma itin give us a
I am now
just yeah, I know you are very bad in singing. Okay.
Afropop, yes, Afropop.
Who does Afropop?
Yamaz man, ukwenza irendition kabekezela. Show you X-Mile, but it used to be under X-Mile's shadow, man.
Serious?
MJ6.
Oh,
Muzi. He's a really good writer.
Yeah.
He needs to be in the right space.
Yeah, I think I've seen projects where he's writing. Let me tell you, I'm actually his number one fan. If you didn't know, because I think that guy, just like X-Mile, as you said, if he becomes consistent, puts in the work, he can go far.
That's true.
He's Shoko Festival.
Are you guys ruling out Utagati Motot? As I'm not blazing to like let's talk about Bra Otis.
Yes.
How good is he? Understand?
But you know what? You know
Yeah.
what? You know, into Shama shit but I've seen it myself. People, the industry is evolving, bruh.
Yeah, and it's volatile, bro.
It is, but I'm even not going to so my artist managers but once
True.
Mina, let me tell you, there's a guy that I discovered early this year. He's called Mqapheli Sinyat. Ngabe amloyanga.
That guy's going far, bro.
Ngabe amloyanga.
Yeah.
But and then
He's better than abo these piano artists, your Daliwongas, your
Murumba Beach.
something so wait. He's that good. But umchitalano ezenzani? Ya release ngoma azosebenza aphi? Usebenza ama-mine noma plazini. Anyamalale for 2 months ngimdinga so. Ngase ngimtholile record deal. Ukuthi ngimthole tolo.
but also Iqembu Putwami is look at Abantu Umhlobo.
Yes.
I think that's for me.
Amzo is a workaholic, bro.
He's a workaholic.
Yeah.
But
Very
can you see
consistent.
I pray that boy just bumps into his end.
Yeah.
Because he's always like this.
Yes.
Nah,
You know,
nah,
like
he-
when, bear in mind, let's go back. When Mzo started, it's true. Like, bear in mind, when record labels come into countries, they look at demographics.
Yes.
Yeah, well, like demographic in Africa, it doesn't make. I shift in it.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I remember one of my friends. She's like she runs a distribution for East Africa. I give him Tom. I have Zambia, I have Tanzania, and Kenya. What do I need in South Africa? You need me more than I need you.
Yeah.
So
Our diamonds.
No,
No,
that
that's
side, East Africa, bro.
Yeah, they are sorted.
So,
bro.
if you kind of look at it, that's where the numbers are. Then when you see guys break numbers, Lana, South Africa, it's the numbers game. You can have the talent, but from my numbers, That's
I think that's what went with the argument, that debate about. They were saying yes, South Africa owns a piano,
Yes.
but Nigerians
Took it to the world.
To the world.
Yes.
Yes. So there's this sort of debate. You would know. Yes, in as much as you originated with the piano,
But we took it.
yeah, we took it to the world.
Because focalistic.
Yeah.
Uhambo wayenza tracks with Diamond Platts.
Yeah.
Wasuka ya kuDavi.
Exactly.
Yes.
Akahlala nje
And it's in the States.
It's in the States always.
That's why you see like even like artists njengabo.
Look at Major League DJs, bro.
Abahlala, but even go back even to Zin. I've done stuff with Janet.
Manyo.
Oh.
Janet, I always like the part when you talk to Janet, she says she's not a gospel artist, she's a commercial gospel artist.
Oh,
Bruh,
she's good.
every week when you follow that woman, there's a video or something that comes out every week.
She's good.
every week.
Yeah, like-
every
And
week.
consistent.
She's consistent.
Is she
bruh.
managed by the husband, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she's good.
Bruh, that's a solid team. But one thing I always love about that team or head husband is they see each other's strengths
Exactly.
and they make it work.
And
Then they complement
and they're
each
not
other.
confined to
Yeah.
Zimbabwe. That's
Yes.
what I've learned. Like,
Yeah.
if you see how they work with people from outside.
Why when have you ever thought it was a up in the gospel song?
No,
Yeah.
but they made it happen, bro.
Pamalana uyenza i-gospel show mhlaka 31 December mhlaka 1
Ah, she's
January.
good. Ngiyamhlonipha.
Bagcwala ama-artists
Kakhulu.
bezoyenza i-show. Only gospel artist, she saw her marketing, she sticks to it.
Yeah.
Thina siyafuna ukushifta siyelapha.
And let me stop you there. What I picked up ngomamalwana ukuthi khathesi kona singabuzana ukuthi ngubani owazi ingoma yakhe eyi-1 asizazi.
True.
But i-packaging kuyalayo. Was packaged so much that you don't even need to know any of her songs. But if you look at the stage presence, how everything is choreographed,
It's solid.
proper.
It's solid stuff. Bro.
She's good. So, like, is that what is missing to all these other kids down Langapans?
Not just what is missing. It's what they're not looking at.
Ah.
You know, kunje lami ngabuya ngizofuna ukupresent ngali kuLimpopo. Honestly speaking, you look at how I dress.
Yeah.
It's not about what I have, what I'm wearing,
True.
but what do I look like? Kuzofuna ukuvukela phezulu. Hayi shem ngiyafuna.
Yeah.
So and then it's cut. It's shy. In a lot of times is we don't accept those things. Like for me, like if I think about going to see this guy, I need to know that I need to wear a bit formal.
Yeah.
I come in, like you know, like ngamba ngishort kuye, but
Yeah, he's a criminal.
That was very cool.
But so I think a lot of times is people don't know how to package themselves.
Absolutely.
I've done stuff with Samasaba.
Mm-hmm.
Samasaba is one of the most consistent artists
True.
in but sadly in music yakhe ithanda elimpopo. But I didn't want to break eGauteng. eGauteng bayambhuka as a band. But iyafisa ukubreaka but ibreaking ayihlalise elimpopo.
Okay.
Abantu baselimpopo bathanda isishona and like
these two good gems.
Yeah.
He does this two good genre.
Yes.
Kind
I've
of
seen his work.
and he's good.
And I want to like even like check like it's kind of thing even like I remember mina ngicala ukuspanda ubegezela when say Port Elizabeth so it was 1 year or so I beside hit it's a classic song.
Yeah.
I like I managed this guy but I lost it tag I make no serious. That's how we take lightly of the things that we do. And sadly, like hit, you can't go in and say hit. So it's hit.
I know.
It's something that the universe takes
exactly. You will
and
never know.
runs with it.
True.
And this kind of thing is that's why I say like even like give an example. What stops you? Ringo has repackaged his music 15 years later. He's going back to the music industry.
Yeah.
He's a politician.
Yeah.
He's accomplished a lot, but it's the fire that always keeps you burning. But he's known with Mele's package. When I come out, say about Ringo, Ringo, my parliament go red. Shy EFF.
Yeah.
But I want mouse on the stage.
Exactly.
He's
Completely different.
Yes.
Yeah. And you can read. And one thing people forget is Xhosa influenced Afro-pop culture. You know?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes. That's why you find like this
Yes, you're right.
That's why you find this year Xhosa are celebrating 2 years of the 200 years of their existence. In Zimbabwe they're celebrating 100 years of their existence.
And I saw I think the company that you're working with partnering with renowned radio station and they're doing something in Zim.
So it's not a secret. I'm actually taking the one of the biggest stations.
Which one is that? Okay, drum roll.
No. When we talk about culture, Matot, before we talk about culture.
Yeah.
Culture is what innovates us
that's true,
as Africans.
I agree.
And if you still don't look at that, so it's the same move. It's a happy with us. It was 3 million, 2 million per day.
Yeah, we should I saw the behind the scenes.
Can you see what in terms of like anything, any soapy or any drama that's that's currently number one.
No, they can't be.
That's the best.
Yeah. Best of the best production ever.
So the company that I also work for is called VIB Mobile.
Okay.
Okay. And Umhlobo Wenene. We've gotten to a space where like we are taking
the famous Umhlobo Wenene wabaphulaphuli.
Yes. We are taking the breakfast show, which has got over 1.2 million listeners. 1.2 million listeners to broadcast in Zimbabwe for 2 days.
Siyabulela Umhlobo Wenene, siyabulela ku VIB Mobile. It's great, and I think this comes into, you know, we're in this cultural month where some people have got no idea ukuthi in Zimbabwe they are Xhosas. Some of the people, they don't understand that, they don't know it.
There are over 200,000 Xhosa people in Zimbabwe.
Jesus.
So when you look at these things, my brother, it's an exchange, but the whole exchange is to build synergies. Now, 1.2 million for listeners, not for us.
Yeah.
That listen to this radio. It's the biggest radio station in the country. Ideally, then Tom, we're not looking for ideas for us to break into the market.
They're already in the market.
Exactly.
Already, that's what I'm saying. people, these guys are coming all the way from Port Elizabeth to say, guys, here we are. Let's see synergies. But guys, I'm still trying to break through into the image. What more? What are you looking for? My feeds are Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Who follow what?
So lapha manje ngiyakuzwa ungakhulumanga wayikhuluma iculture. There is a big part that culture plays into artists becoming who they are.
Yes.
So artists amaningi, they have copied abanye abantu, they've tried to be abanye abantu running away from culture yabo. So are you saying if people could stick to who they are and push culture yabo, they'll be be real, authentic?
I think.
Well, you cannot go far.
Okay.
Now, Java, he loves hip hop. He's a hip hop fan.
Yes.
But those Java, he's gotten to a point where you fear what no. In market time, the Malian engine. And it's worked for him. Now, hope Zood.
Yeah.
But now, for me, I'm a Java fan. But like literally, I've seen you. We've all seen the evolution of football.
Exactly.
Look, even let's not even go far. Let's leave Java. Evolution of Oliver Chukwueze.
Yeah.
Evolution of Fela Kuti.
They stuck to their
Don't go far. Look at the stadiums that Penna Boy is filling up. He doesn't need to speak British English.
He's doing it in pidgin.
He's doing it in pidgin.
Yes.
And people singing along. But Europeans are singing along. They are vibing along.
But I would correct you, my brother. They, of course, we're in a social media era. There are eras where I'm sure these things were videotaped. Oliver Mtukudzi, Lucky Dube,
yes.
They used to fill stadiums in Ghana,
yes. Nigeria,
and they used to sell
Lucky
out 3 nights.
Exactly.
Of course, we don't have these things. I know I'm also a Penna fan, but like, of course, I can't compare the two. But this is going back. Lucky Dube, but why shifted back then? This is years back.
Yeah.
And even like if you look at it,
and everyone who doesn't know Lucky
in a
Dube.
confession,
Exactly.
Lucky Dube was the first artist or a celebrity or a fire on a color.
I don't.
First.
I mean, for me, I think is one artist that I can play for 5 hours.
Yo, now that guy, bro.
I can play for 5 hours.
You can put any of his songs in. You know,
and his song still fits today.
Bro, go and listen to Guns N' Roses. Listen to Guns N' Roses. And then you think of the current situation.
Yeah. But that's why current, like, but Yabona Amastalawa at that time, but evolve. But it evolving as basically like technology as life.
Yes.
As a brand, you need to evolve. I've managed a brand that shows a DJ coming from Botswana. She's doing quite well now. She's an influencer. Like, no, you've got
what's
numbers.
Her name?
DJ
Kile.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, you're doing quite well. Let's package you some package mobile DJ. And obviously it's got good numbers on social media. Botswana is a small country. My followers. Some package, some file with Metro FM. She became a resident on Metro FM. Move forward. She's done a few festivals and got to a point where like, dude, I've gotten to a pace where I can't manage you anymore.
You've outgrown.
You've outgrown me. I'm signing a management company, which is doing quite well with her. So we need to get to that point where even as I'm a manager or my band when you point
you let go of that person.
Even for me, like I'll give you an example. I always tell this, I won't say it. I will always say this to people. I kind of feel that people like Abacha Praise, they've gotten to a ceiling.
Yeah, that's true.
They've gotten to a ceiling to a point where he needs kind of like a fresh team.
I saw
like,
the recent album.
Yes, like he's doing quite well, but he's gotten to a point where
he can do better.
He can do better, yes.
You know, I've been listening to that Master KG song that they did together.
Yeah.
Like,
it says a lot. It speaks to what you say.
Like, it needs to get over like so right.
You listen to Chiremere and then you listen to this other album that was there. Remember that album where this other video that Vusi did Where this other lady with a long dress.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the song, but
where he was with that. I can't remember the other one.
It's almost
speaks about slavery and stuff.
Yes, I understand. Umhlobo wayo lo Chiremera ikuphi.
Yeah.
Actually, that song is even better off than this current album that is there.
But that's why I say what happens. This kind of thing is packaging. Sometimes a fresh. No, I'm not saying a fresh environment, but a fresh team can sell new ideas.
Because even if they used to do very good songs. Even where Kumbula has a collaborated with Diamond Platinums.
Yes.
It was a very good song. From there onwards, things started.
That's why
Surungano featuring Unani.
Yes.
That's why
that song was good.
Yes.
You can't compare it to this current album, even the other album for last year.
That's what I said as a manager. Melo figure to a point of la saying right. I'm not saying dismiss the relationship. You can still be friends or business advisors.
Pass the pattern.
But pass it to someone else.
Or you grow the technical team.
Because
and that you allow other minds to come in.
And I'll give you an example. Like I'm concerned with TikTok. I'm concerned with Instagram. But I know what I need to achieve.
And also you can be able to identify the people that can run with that part of the business.
That's why you tend to find that like now times have changed. Like that's why you find even like you see or Disney Plus have come into the market, or ESPN they're coming into the market. Prime Video, and sadly for a Prime Video,
but
I wonder about local content, and where cheaper than about DSTV.
Absolutely.
But I was like 500, you can have 5 apps.
True.
Yes.
Your Showmax, your Netflix, your all these.
I think Netflix you can go for like 60 rand.
Exactly.
Prime Video checked yesterday 79 rand. Exactly. So you can exactly
what why do you need to pay compact?
Even like SAPC about into leyo ukuthi siyabukela ku TV ayishayi. Ndisingene emaphone but SAPC
like
TikTok.
Yes.
But yabona that's what I'm saying, like a lot of times is ama brands or artists or companies, we are always afraid to evolve. Guys, there are so many people that we know that we've worked with or we've seen. Like I was telling a friend of mine the other day, like one of my biggest artists or one person that I don't spend a week or so without playing is Zola. Like if you go back, Zola was a toy.
Zola 7.
I never say.
Yeah.
Think about the piano song or
the piano song. You check it, don't worry, you see it.
I'll check it after this.
One thing that I know for a fact is, imagine, okay, cool. If you how do you compare Zola and a Casper? Zola at his time was one of the first guys who had a mobile D. SLC. Think about SLC.
Yeah, I know that.
If you think about it, then we look at Casper. Cool, Casper can buy Bentleys now, right? Yeah. But think of Zola's era now. If Zola was in this era.
So Zola was doing all these things without the era of social media.
Just imagine.
Hey, that guy is still big.
Dude, for me, like I know for a fact that he's panda, push up, pressure, whatever. But like Zola, Mendoza. The list is endless.
Legends, bro.
Yeah, but then at the same time is in that whole space where I've seen we'll laugh to Zolingo my piano, but he's trying to evolve.
Yeah. I see where you're getting at.
He made so many hits.
Yeah.
To girls now, but hey, Uncle Bay, he's evolved.
Exactly.
I want him no.
Even the way he dresses, packaging. We're talking packaging now.
So this is the market that you're looking at. So for me, I always say like, even me, it's hard to evolve, but it's very hard.
Yeah, true.
It's very hard. Like we are evolving. We have to evolve. And sadly, we're in this space where someone younger than you will tell you what to do. But
true.
we have to suck it up.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not easy.
It's not.
And you find people resisting to that.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's not. So, but we gotta keep it moving.
Like I think as a friend of the podcast, bengahamba laphana lo mhlobo wenene uzabuye uzositshela how it went down.
Uzasendela ama-clips nyana
Yeah.
sifakele abantu
Akuzoba
ama-podcast amahle bone. Yeah.
So lapha sesikhuluma manje with ama-podcast amahle ukuthi sesidinga manje ukuthi i-sponsorship ukuthi nxa kulama event afana nale kuthiwa kule mhlobo wenene going down to Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
You fly us down
Sihambeni siyisakazela mathupha. Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Izinto ezifuna uzeneze. But now the fact that we've got Tom lapha, Tom, abanikazi be-industry, babantu abaphethe i-industry. So khuluma lapho bazobe lokho bebuya bezosibonisa besitshela before siluvala uhlelo. We want to really appreciate you for what you have done. Kuningi okwenzileyo sikunikeza ama-flowers akusaphila for the artists and for what you are yet to do. Sicela usinikeze ama-details. Event leyo mhlobo wenene, when is it happening?
So it's on the we actually we're actually broadcasting in Gobulawayo. Can I say Ebulawayo?
You better watch it. You better watch it.
We're broadcasting. We arrived.
Wa or wo. There are only two.
Go.
But let me keep it easy. Besifisa broadcaster echolocho. But sikobulawayo.
Khonapho.
Asebemvezi.
Amavengu.
So we in Bulawayo from the 18th of September till the 21st, and one of the nights we have a culture night where all the DJs from the morning, the DJs or the radio personalities from the station, like, guys, we are doing this.
So are they flying down to Zim?
Yeah, we're flying down to
Zim. Wow. You know this thing of if you want to see that these borders that we are colonial borders, they don't work. Recently we had Inhlaga production from deep down KZN.
Yeah.
They went to broadcast
I saw.
Yeah, with Arms Leaders Day that we always have.
Yeah.
On the 9th of September in Scotland. Yeah, they went there in Inhlaga production to broadcast there, and some of the people were fascinated. Wow, these are us.
They even know about us. They know the history.
No, they were like, someone was saying, I was watching Dr. Kasola saying, I've never been to South Africa.
Yeah.
Understand? Yeah. But these people say, why do you speak like me?
Exactly.
But you've never been in South Africa.
There's that misconception what is Shugene.
Yes.
I mean,
so, like, it's an exciting experience because even as I was saying, giving an example, it's like Amaxhosa Alana or Amaxhosa as South Africa, they're celebrating 200 years of saying we have our existence. Right? The Amaxhosa Asembembesi or he in Zimbabwe celebrated 100 years of existence. Ububa's mele border. I rate morning show is celebrated 14 years of broadcasting as a team.
Wow.
They've got over 1.4 million listeners. The radio station itself has got over 4 million listeners. The station itself, but the morning show that we're taking, they were like, guys, this will be dope. It's a culture exchange. I could allow to say Avuga Sehlangane constitutionally heals.
No.
Like a real going to the people.
Let's go. And funny enough, I would laugh. You laugh. I'll tell you. Is I think on the Tuesday, young corner next week. So service corner as a broadcaster corner. So in the ito corner. So bazodla corner.
I hope Lizo uqeqela uzoba part of that.
No, like this is not a closed invite. It's an open invite. That's why I said ukuthi eqinisweni Putwami is the word is going to be out there. We're going to do our interviews. We're going to broadcast in Bulawayo because the town was Bulawayo.
Yes.
So we're going to broadcast in Bulawayo. Hence, like it's an exchange of synergies. Maybe if we don't get you now, maybe we'll get you maybe next year.
True.
Because it's not ukuthi mele uphele emaxhoseni kuphela. But ideally, it's to say, guys, as culture, we innovate us as a people.
Culture exchange.
As a people. Well, see people, but as a people. No.
I love this. I think because isikhathi singasishaya kodwa into ekhulumayo, I've seen how the West is doing those culture exchanges where they come and take i-student kwabulawayo ezo enast bame bemhlalise eMichigan for like 6 months bathatha umuntu eMichigan bamlethe nga they're benefiting from that. They get to learn about our culture.
Exactly.
But we're not learning about our culture la siyisekli lapha sisodwa within Africa.
It's true. Like it's very short. Did a discipleship program at church. We are from all over South Africa, all over Gopi. And what I noticed is when the guys from abroad are younger than you, like I think at that time, like fresh from high school. I gave a good knowledge. Better. Like I know so many people that have come from overseas that are like 5 steps ahead of us. And then into shy is kind of thing. Just to add on, after school or after high school, we're not given that 1 year or 6 months to think of what you want to do. But that gap year,
trying to discover what that's your passion.
Because sometimes we get stuck with accounting. You realize, no shit, I can be a doctor.
That's not my thing.
Or literally, I just want to just hold the mic and cool it.
I'm a builder, I'm a carpenter, I'm a plumber.
About those things, about that thing, it's a very big thing. Yes, shy. Because you need, I'm not saying, but like, you need that a year or 6 months just to understand.
To find oneself.
I always laugh about my, like, I used to laugh about it, like, you need to be content with your singleness. And the master singer also but if you understand yourself, but no, mind does not have been right. But those guys have been taught. We've met so many people that will say, I was an engineer in America. Yeah. I'm coming to be a teacher in Africa.
Yes.
Layers I go serious in life. But he's seen his potential. But in teacher, right, I can save my
feel fulfilled.
Yes. And yes, better because we're not given, we don't create those chances. And also, I think us as friends or us as communities is we don't speak into our lives. We're not accountable to each other. Tom, Skipper, no Kambanjan, as he being accountability. I know in terms Shama platinum hits, no blinding Tenelo, but ideally we miss giving each other an accountability. Because if you have an accountability partner or an accountability friend or mentor, those things are a big thing. When I was taught to have a mentor, like, hey, abangali outlaying you every Tuesday. Yeah. I'm telling King Azani. Exactly. No, you know what to do. But ideally, it's good to have someone that speaks into your life. Yes, that's why, like, even sometimes is shy as a community song because when
all of us are not accountable to each other.
Because when I'm able to but as kid or as figure to that one I'm saying this because I know from artists. I've worked with artists that were married, not married, that wish that were straight became gay. Those was to what really happened. But is that whole space what actually dude? Actually, mom perform I'm paying my fast. I'm paying my dude. No, like come I mean,
my shoes.
I know. But it's sad. No, it's like that.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but that's the truth, man.
Because like we don't have people that actually listen to you. And even in that space where like good look like someone that understands what okay, unique selling point at Tom is this. Unique
so Tom, hey, Lapa Tomu, this is an episode on its own.
Yeah, we need this one for another episode.
Yeah, especially like as Umo said, Mina, as a professional life coach, I'm already hearing things that you're not even saying, especially in the way accountability. Singumphakathi, singabantu, siZimbabwe, singumthwakazi. Ngiyathi ngimbona uTom ephuma endleleni ngithi awuzazibona number 1 uTom mangithi ngimtshela uTom ukatsheleki or uTom mangimtshela kulabanye abadala ungezwa ngomo wena qhubeka. So I think this is an episode on its own whereby we got lost along the way as a nation, as a people, and one of the best ways of coming back and rediscovering who we are is to come back and be accountable to one another. I think the reason why we should be accountable to one another is because I'm you, you are me. you are able to pinpoint and pick out things that I'm struggling with, my weaknesses and my strengths. Because I think many times, if you look at, especially in the era of social media, we are busy looking at what he's failing in, what she's failing in, instead of picking up the strengths and moving forward.
But you know, the saddest part about our generation on social media is we are one of the saddest generation, because I want to take a picture looking like I've made it. What stopped you saying, Guti, I've made it, but yeah, shoot a yacht? We want to look like I've made it. I'm in a perfect relationship. I'm selling shows. I'm doing this. Let me not lie to you. I always tell this to my artists. Since last day, 5 gigs in a week. I had 2 at least that, but I had 3 free. But now, exactly. But I'm saying then that was promoted up
Ulama gig.
Ulama numbers.
Because now post 1 gig per week.
No, you won't. No, even booking fee corner.
Yes. But all I say is, what I will always say is thing is, nyatela accelerate. Ungayelu inyathela imoto ayihambi.
Yeah.
So inyathela iyafika. I think la nganganyathela accelerator alingibizi ta so then usizokubona. I'm an honor to be here.
Yes. Yeah.
Because some days are not the same.
True.
Some days are bright, some days are dark. But it's another day tomorrow.
Siyabonga khona phana asivali lo Tom friend of the podcast, sisazombona kakhulu Sichilo kulento ayiqambileyo ayikhuluma ekugcineni ekhuluma accountability. He's one of the people that xa ekhuluma we sit and concentrate ukuthi okay, so senze njani, uyasitshela behind the scenes some of the things elizibona khona lapha sabe sikwazi ukuthi he also has a part, he's playing a part. Sibonga ngoba futhi ku Campro Studios bakhona laphana very soon cabanga ukuthi silethi Campro Studios the camera crew bazohlala la
obesebamba amakamera ngubani?
Hayi nazobamba.
Hayi azombiya ukuthemba ikamera. Abadala ondovukela ukuvume ngoba. Hayi
wena ubalethe nga. Hayi ngigijima mbambelana phela lapha kula kamera.
Umuntu press urecord kanti asirecord.
Marambala amakamera 1 2 3 4
6
kule yenye yabona lena hambe
esiporweni.
Can't do that. But we need to one day see
podcast yesikusha mdala.
Yeah. Podcast Yabantu Selvalo Hlelo siyabonga.
But I want to challenge you as a podcast.
Yes.
Can you broadcast from our offices one day?
We accept the challenge.
Challenge.
Oh, producer, do we accept the challenge or not?
I challenge you.
Yeah.
Shaba challenge I too. Yeah, 5K. Lego challengers podcast in office.
Okay.
Okay.
Your
office in Sunday, right?
Yes.
Okay. No, we don't mind.
We got podcast.
Yeah. Share coffee and Hennessy.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Rambo Zilla. My producer about Rambo Zilla.
Coffee and Hennessy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's ngabile mbona ukuthi usimayela kanjani. Yes. I mean, I'm happy. I mean, if I'm hearing things like this, a podcast is not limited.
Yeah, you never know. VIP Mobile might end up
saying,
hey guys, throwing something, understand?
Maybe my CEO is watching.
Yeah,
you know, CEO,
our CFO is watching. Head of marketing is watching.
You know what I'm saying?
Umhlobo is watching.
Abaphulaphuli are probably watching. Guys, thank you so much Sabonga. Angeke iphele ngoba vele kumnandi lapha i-podcast ingiyabantu. Into yabantu ayiphele ngoba abantu bahlala bekhona bebukele besixhasa besupporta. Ungakhohlwa ukupressa that like button, ucomment. Nxa upressa ngomana ulike kuyaphusha kulento okuthiwa ngama algorithms yenza ukuthi ihambe icene sifike abantwini abaningi. Nxa ucomenta sizobuya la khona phana sibonge. Ozwela idube siyabonga. Siyabona the Coupe family in the UK. We see you guys, you are following. Siyabonga. Siphinde sibonge. Mfowethu asiyidede indawo
Tako.
yazi ngiyathanda ukukhuluma